So hi everyone, today in this video we're gonna develop another mental model that obviously can be important for you, since mental models are like representations, so are information that you can grasp about so how the reality works, and as much you get, obviously more richer is gonna be your decision making process, which ultimately I think it's the main type of skill that you need to have most sharp, most developed, most polished in order so to take the best actions that ultimately so brings you the best goals possible. That's what majority of people want to get, and mainly as well the goals have the tendency to be the same, like be happy, having money, and we can go on like more 2 3 main type of important things. And then so with that premise of motivation that I have kind of, I hope that I have been triggered on you, I would expect you as well to contribute by helping me by subscribing so and afterwards seeing other videos that may trigger some interest on you. And then so today we're going to talk about mental model of sociology, social construction of the reality, understanding how society shapes our world. So best way to start, I think it's always by a question. So what if everything you believe about the world isn't an objective fact, but a product of collective human agreements? So it's what today we're going diving a bit on. It's called so the social construction of the reality, and it's a mental model that reveals how our perception of truth, norms, and even time itself are shaped by the society that we're living today. So definition: the social construction is a sociological theory that was popularized by Peter Berger and Thomas Luckmann, and which posits so that our understanding of the world is not solely determined by the objective reality, but it's co-created through social interactions, language, and shared beliefs. So the core idea, I can say that our reality is like constructed through a continuous process of social negotiation. So what we consider normal, true, or valuable is shaped by the cultural norms, historical context, and interpersonal interactions. But then so we have talked about, I kind of gave a description that's more theoric. So how does it work more precisely and practically? So language in communication, one specific component. So language is the primary tool through which society creates meaning. So the words you use and the narratives you share define concepts like time, beauty, or even success. So our brain is shaped to be someone that has able to kind of create abstract meanings towards words, that so making them meaning, having a meaning so in terms of representing some physical type of objects that we see in our world. We have the social norms and institutions as well. So in what in the past, if you didn't have so a society, what we will probably behave? We'll behave by instinct. So by instinct probably we'll know to reproduce. We kind of have these natural tendencies to know and have this willingness to reproduce, and probably to hunt, so to catch for food. But we have developed a society that's become sharper, developed, and then so create a lot of norms, create institutions that we pass our days. And the reality is that institutions are what? Education institutes. We have like the media, the government. They do what? They have as a power to reinforce and propagate these shared understandings, making certain ideas appear natural and inevitable. So we have the laws that makes you so say what you can do or not. What in the past you will just rely in your instincts that were like, we have always to understand to have like a animal background that is working not with reasoning, not so with this type of learning that's more given by obviously our society being so much developed, and obviously our brain as well having the ability to kind of be able to accept and to understand what are the future consequences of our actions. That's one of the things that is most differential. So in comparison with our animals is our ability to so understand the future, predict the future, and obviously so this a lot based in beliefs. We're able to grasp these beliefs that are obviously so they are even more remarkable in our brain as much they are attached with reinforcement of punishment or revenue. So we have the media. What media can do? Media can obviously to remain having a society that has cohesion. It kind of so spread news that someone that has committed some crimes they have got punished, and so our brain's lines is sensitive, and then so obviously masses consuming it is a reinforcer of not commit the act of doing crimes. And then so obviously this is something as example, but we have other ones, ideologies, more like political ideologies, like having respect towards other ones, so no matter with the race, no matter with the language, no matter is so their physical appearance. So we have what? We have ideologies, we have ideas, we have ways to behave that in the past will not like have these rules. So we're knowing today moving to having so much influences that say what I can do or not. So I've present in so much social groups, someone so they reinforce that I should do some things, while other ones reinforce that I should do other ones. Where in the past will be simpler, you just rely in your instincts. So what is the main takeaway till now is that you understand that our society has developed so much that you have to understand that your life that you have today will be much different if you still were not born in a society. And the reality is that as well we're creating a system that makes our society almost goes for infinite, but remaining stronger in comparison with other animals, because we're able to produce a society that makes the structure of building a human, making them be what? Making them be smart enough, because we have so provided education for the new people. Obviously, we have natural advantages that has helped us so as human as well to be ruling the world, because we're the one of the animals that is more like less like able to survive when born, but we're more potential so to because we have more plasticity, so our brain can learn is more relying in what you learn posterior after so the birth, in comparison to other animals that are already so made with almost being like so ready to survive. We have more potential, and obviously this plasticity, which is in initial stage is bad because we were born and we still have a long phase of maturity, but this helps so as to be a lot reshaped so by what society provides, the environment. We're sensitive a lot for the for what so we receive as stimulation, and then so it's so important the education. It's so we're so sensitive, we're so animals that we have a lot of sensitive from what we get from, and then so that's why institutions they know it, and they since the beginning of our early days put in schools respecting hierarchies, teachers, other type of workers, respecting as well obviously by having as well a family that we exist a hierarchy, you parents, and so we have a whole society that passes the norms that so you should have to behave in your adult way. That's where the phase that you're more productive, and then obviously these are all things that makes society remain working and evolving, and then so obviously are things that you since the beginning of your days till the end you're always going to be depending of what society provides to you and what society that you are. That is the one that defines a lot what you are. So understand that you cannot think that you're not influenced by others. It's not true. You're influenced by others, and a lot, and you have to accept it. And then so what you have to understand is obviously the reinforcement that happens over the time, so the internalization over the time. So these type of social constructions, ideas become internalized because we are exposed to them times and times, and then so much that we often accept them as the way things are without questioning their origins. We have the social norm and gender roles, so it is about what is masculine or feminine is something that socially as well we kind of taught this. So the reality is that we have currency value, money, for instance, as well, because we collectively agree that it does. So as well, again, we like so much money while it's just like a piece of paper, but we have this ability to attribute abstract things to attribute value for abstract things, make this ability to make associations. We have this ability to learn that the animal will not have. So obviously personal empowerment, so on a personal level, understanding what you can as well understand is that, so what are the implications of this? Is that in personal empowerment, so on a personal level, understanding that this model helps you see that many limitations are not inherent but imposed, opening the doors to innovative ways of thinking and living. Questioning obviously status quo is one of the things that we most support. By understanding it, you understand that you're in a frame of seeing the world that's a lot shaped about the society that you work. And that's why so people so much praise you go for travel, see new realities, understand that not doesn't exist something that's objective truth. It's just like what society has kind of so spread for you that's good or not, the majority of the things. It's like much less things that you will think are so ones that have objective value. In the majority of things, they are constructed by the education that are present. Studying the majority of times is not good or is neither bad or good. It's mainly so based in what are your experience today doing the activity based in the society that you are. So depending what is the society, or in a more type of micro environment, the group of friends, probably depending the group of friends that you have been present defines a lot of the habits, behaviors, and the perception that you have towards certain actions, so determining as well what's going to be the outcomes of your life. So having in account what is the main takeaway that I want you to take from this video is understand that of what you are, probably 90% is the result of the social or the context that you were in your life. And then so pay attention to the connections, the context that you are towards your life is what something that I would say that's the most important thing. So I expect this video as make you certain as certain type of reflection, and I expect you as well to help me by subscribing and afterwards so seeing other videos. So see you in the next one.